change something up because I'm not really feeling that good, like always. I know you get sick of hearing it. But I'm going to do like a DIY craft. Today I'm going to be making Scrabble panels out of old pallets that we found. And once I get 16 of these cut out, I'm gonna write like L, and then I'm gonna like L-I-S-A, and then I'm gonna have my kids' names coming off of letters and Kenny's names coming off of. So it's gonna be kind of cute. But I'm gonna do this all by myself as much as I can, but Kenny is here to help me.
Hi.
So I don't cut my fingers off, because while doing this, you're also going to need to use a big old miter saw or whatever.
Well, we're gonna be using
a miter saw
today. So it'll be easier for her.
You're also going to want to make sure you have protective eye gear, usually stuff for your ears too, and definitely want a mask of some sort. I'm just going to use my COVID mask, even though I just washed it, because as you can see, there's going to be sawdust, and I don't want to be breathing that in, because you go to the hospital right now with breathing problems, they'll be like, you got COVID. So let's get started and see if Lisa cuts her fingers off. So let's do this. Okay guys, as you can see, I've already pre-marked the size of my little squares that I'm going to be making. So we can get 10 out of one of these boards, and I need 16. So here we go. See if it lines up. And it does. So you squeeze this little button up here. It's going to be really loud, guys. So headphone users, I'm sorry. Wait until it stops spinning before you put your hand down there.
Yeah, because we don't have a guard on this one.
And
you didn't cut it all the way through, or?
I did.
Nope.
I'm scared.
You gotta go a little further down.
Alright guys, it's okay if you mess up.
Yep, you're learning, huh? Uh-oh. That's because it was pinching the board.
Oh. So, nope. Nope. Okay, ready? Can I start it while it's in there?
You can try.
Okay.
There you go.
1,
See how
2.
close they are.
Oh, that's hot.
See how close they are. Because
they're
perfect. All right. So now you need 14 more. So here we go.
Here we go. I kind of got to cheat, you guys, because I have a line right here that it accidentally cut into. So
well,
I can kind of line my line up to it.
The truth is we have the wrong size blade on this. So it doesn't quite go deep enough without this other board under it. So that's why we have that there.
Here we go, guys.
Ta-da!
So I'm gonna get this rest of this board cut, and then I'll be right back. So guys, we got all these done so far. I got one more cut in this board, and then we're gonna have to take these, lay them on those, and draw out a few more, because I need 16 and I only got 10 out of this one board. So probably isn't a good idea, because as you can see, I can't barely see because my mask is
fogging your glasses up.
Let's check it. Oh my gosh, I just realized how close my hand is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this one.
You want me to do it for you?
No. There's the last 2.
You need 6 more.
6 more, guys. So I'm going to show you. Okay, now that I can see and breathe, I'm going to show you. Taking our pencil right here. Our good old trusty number 2. Look how orange that is. That's crazy.
It's brand new.
And then we're gonna grab us a board.
Which ones you got here? One of these was split. This one's split, so.
We're gonna come over here. Don't
You
mind
need-
this dresser on the side. We found this on the side of the road for free. I was thinking about sanding it down and revarnishing it, making it look rusticy and maybe putting it here, or making it into a bench. Well, let me know what you guys think. So we're gonna lay this here.
And you want to do like let me see the board real quick. It's split too, huh?
Well, I only need 6 more, so
Yeah. You might want to do like a pre-cut,
why?
because I doubt it's cut straight.
So right here, we're gonna leave a gap because you can see it's not cut straight.
That way you have a straight edge to work from.
And then we're gonna mark it. See the mark? And even with these holes here, guys,
Kind of adds a rustic look
Yeah.
to it.
so we're gonna line that back up and come on the side. There's 1.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do this real quick. 2. Oh gosh, you guys. Ow, my back.
You know, you can move it up here on top
3.
of this, so
No,
you're
I don't
not
want to scratch it.
bent over like that, hurting your back.
4. See, it's a little bold right there.
It is.
Yeah.
You gotta think of that when you go to cut it.
5.
And
6. That does not look straight. It'll cut it straight though, huh?
We'll see what happens when we get to it. So
So I'm gonna let Kenny have some fun, guys, and he's gonna hear ridiculous. So let's see who cuts better, me or Kenny.
you. Ready?
So, how did that happen?
Where it's cracked.
It cut it into little pieces. So let's hope it doesn't do that on this side. I swear I just saw somebody in the window. So I swear I just saw somebody in the window. So here he goes. Oh no, guys. It's all broke.
We're gonna have to use a different board.
We're gonna have to use a
Split
different
all the way
board.
down.
So,
You get maybe 1 out of that right there.
so we're gonna have a quick intermission here, guys, so we can go find another board. We will be right back. So we found another board, and Kenny is
Trying to mark one there.
trying to mark them real quick, so that way we can get this part of this done. This is step 1 and 2. 1, find the proper boards. We used boards that are from an old pallet, which are, what is that, babe?
Skids.
No, the dimensions.
Oh, it's 3 3/4 wide, so we wanted to make squares, so we measured the same distance, 3 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, but some pallets are bigger, some are way thicker.
Yeah.
It all depends on where you, or what wood. You can also just buy squares from the craft store, but I wanted to do this completely DIY, because next I'm going to sand them down by hand because I don't have a sander. And of course you get to come along for that journey too. But right now we are going to get the rest of them cut out, and we will be
3,
right
4,
back.
5.
Hooligan. Uh-oh. Alright, hooligans, so we got all of them done. So next I have to take them and sand them. But first we have to clean up all this mess and sweep this off and put the miter saw away. And I don't want to bore you with that, so I'm going to do that, and then once it's all cleaned up, we will be right back again. I know there's a lot of cuts in this video. I'm sorry. Bear with me. So next, we're going to take our block and our sandpaper, and we're going to... Because...
See, like all of these little pieces here.
It'll smooth it out. See how this side's already smooth from... Is that even on camera?
Yeah.
So we'll keep doing that as long as it takes, I guess, because Bigfoot didn't have a sander. Alright guys, as you can see, they look a lot more softer compared to the ones that aren't done, that have all this stuff on them and not so smooth. But I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. I still got all this stack to go. So it's taking me a lot longer than I thought, because I'm having to take sandpaper and do it by hand because Bigfoot didn't end up having a sander like I thought he would. So this is probably going to take a lot longer than I thought, but I'm going to get it done. I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to take me all day. It's going to take me all day, whatever. But I will get back to you. It might not be today, it might be tomorrow, but you won't know the difference because I will edit it that way for you guys. So I will get these finished and I will be right back to you guys. I promise, hooligans. Okay guys, now that I got all of our little thingies sanded, I'm going to make a whitewash. Because as you can see, my house already has wood grain, and my walls are all wood grain. So if I was to stain them, it would probably just blend in with the wall. So I'm going to make my own whitewash. And to do this, you're going to need a pan, or not a pan, a bucket or a cup or something. And I have one with a lid on it, as you can see. And some white paint, which I have right here, and water. So it says to add as much water as you want for the consistency, and you're also going to need a rag, not a paintbrush or a towel, some rag or an old shirt or something that you don't want anymore, because you're not going to paint it. You're going to add a bunches of white paint. Can you see it?
You can't see the table.
A bunch of white paint. See? Then you're going to take water and you're going to add it to your white paint.
Whoa.
It's at equal parts. And then you're going to take
something to stir it.
Something to stir it with that I don't currently have. So Kenny's going to get it real quick now. Feel off center. There we go. So I'm just going to take a small paintbrush and mix it all up in there like so. Get it nice and mixed up. I mean, a popsicle stick or plastic spoon would have worked a lot better than this.
Oh, yeah.
We do. We have a whole bunch of silverware that we got from the Dollar Tree. Anyway, mix it all up. I think I might. That's good. Set that aside. Now, this is my first time whitewashing, so
We'll
it said
learn together.
It said to take your fingers and dip it into the whitewash, like so. Get it on the rag, and then you just wipe it on there like this. And then it said to wipe it on there like that, all over where you want the paint to be. So obviously it's gonna be hanging on the wall. It said that you're probably gonna have to do it a couple of times to get the consistency of the color that you want, cause that's what they said. I don't know. And then you take a different part of the towel and you wipe it off. See? That's what they said.
Looks like it's working.
And they come up with this. So it went from this.
Yeah, wait a second. The light is like too exposed.
Went from this plain color. It's plain to this white, which is obviously going to need another coat because to me they look exactly the same. So we'll find our spot on our towel, which looks dirty because the wood was dirty, and we'll dip it in the white and do it again. I said to wait for it to dry, but I'm impatient and I don't want to wait for it to dry, and it didn't need it. And rub it on there. I'm not doing the back because it's going to be hanging on the wall, so I don't really see the point on needing it to be done, but you can if you're going to do this. And what it looks like, and then what before. Can you tell the difference?
I can't, not on the screen.
Before and after. Maybe
a little bit. Yeah, that way you can.
Or however it's supposed to go. Alright, well we're gonna set this one aside in this other pan because I have them all set out here in front of me, but I didn't have enough for all of them on the disc thingies. So we're gonna continue doing this. Dip it in, rub it on. Like so. Get all the spots that you want to be whitewashed or stained. You could be doing this the same way. If you had stain, it'd be the same way. And also, if you want to make your own stain at home, depending on how dark you want it to be, you can take a steel wool, a plain steel wool, clean one, nothing on it, not like a scrubby pad or anything like that with the pink stuff on it. It's just a plain steel wool. And then you take your steel wool and you put it in a mason jar, and you add 1/4 cup of used coffee grounds and then some vinegar in it, and you put the lid on it and you shake it up real good, get it all mixed up, and you set it aside until the next day. And then when you get up the next day or whenever you're ready to start your project the next day, you go and you take the steel wool out of your mixture, your stain or whatever, and mix it all up, and you got homemade coffee brown stain. You're welcome. Saved you a whole bunch of money because stain is ridiculous. And it will dry darker than it looks when you put it on your wood. So wait 20 minutes after you put it on your wood, because when it dries, it's going to dry darker. So you might get like a lighter coat when you first put it on, but when that stuff dries, it's going to be darker. And here comes Elvie to get in my shot. What do you want, Elvis? Gonna steal the show, are you? and get paint all over you and then get it all over the house. So I might come say hi so you can leave. Say hi, Hooligans. Yes, we love you, Obi. Yes, say hi. Say Mommy's not paying attention to me. So guys, I'm gonna finish all the rest of these once I get them whitewashed, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm outside again, and I got them sitting out in the sun so that they can dry. So here's what they look like so far. That's what a whitewash is supposed to look like. Not painted solid or anything like that. So once those are dry, we're going to take them back inside, and I'm going to get the letter stencils for the letters of everybody's name, and this will probably take about a couple hours for them to dry outside in the sun. So as they're drying, I will probably start looking for the letters that I would like for them to be on the tiles, because I was gonna do them like Scrabble pieces with like the 1, 2, 3 on the side, but they came out a little bit smaller than I expected. Not that I'm saying, oh, they came out too small, but so I probably won't do Scrabble letters. I might just do some kind of old looking letters since it's supposed to be rustic looking. So why don't we go inside now and start looking for the letters, and I will hope I will. Okay guys, so they dried, but I'm not totally in love with them because you can't really even tell that I painted them. But I went ahead anyway and chose these big bold letters because that's kind of like what Scrabble letters look like. But now I'm going to start cutting them out and placing them where they need to be and tracing them. So like this one's going to be for my name. This one's going to be for Dakota, or Noah and Dakota. And so I'm going to start cutting all these out real quick, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I don't think you can see them. Hold on. So I got all the letters cut out for the names. So they will look like this. Something like that. But now I have the dilemma of, do I want to just Mod Podge these on here? Or do I want to take the time and trace them out and then paint them on there? Decisions, because I have 16 of them to do, and I think Mod Podging them on would probably be the smarter thing to do. But I am not sure if that's, there it goes, how I want it to be done or not. So let's see how this turns out, guys. Now I'm going to probably either trace the letters on or Mod Podge them on. So once I get like all those done, I am going to probably, I don't know how I want to do it. Alright, Hooligans, I got all the letters traced on there. As you can see, I got them all done. I got all the other ones over here, just relaxing in the bed with the dogs. So now I'm going to take my black paint marker, and I'll show it to you in 1 second. I'm going to have Kenny go and get it. And then I'm not going to paint them because the white paint didn't really stay all that much. I mean, you can tell the difference on them, kind of. You can when it's on my wall. My walls are dark. But I'm just going to use this paint marker from Craft Smart paint marker. And it's like, just like that. And I'm going to outline the letters and color them in with this paint marker that I got from Michael's. You can buy like big huge packs of them for like $12 or so. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now, and I will show you how I'm going to do it. If Kenny can hold this right here for me real quick. So you gotta shake them because there's pain in them. Oops, sorry. Move these ones out of the way. And turn it to the side. And then just trace it on there like so. So now what I ended up doing was taking the letters, I already threw them away, and I cut them out and put a double-sided sticky tape on them, and then just stuck them on here, and then just traced them on there with my pencil. So that's how I ended up doing that. And this is my N for Noah. So I'm gonna do all 16 of these letters, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is how they turned out. Bless you. They're all done. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. And so they came out pretty good. So now I just need to figure out where to hang them up at, which I'm thinking in that wall right there. So I won't have any nails right now to hang it up and show you guys, but I'm gonna lay it out and show you how it's gonna look.
So you want
Okay, hooligans, here's how it turned out. So you can see it says Lisa, Dakota, Noah, and Kenny. Pretty cool, huh?
I like that.
Now all I gotta do is hang it on my wall, and it's done.
Obi, look at Obi. He's